Hey guys, Team Wolfburst here, and today I am doing my Blue Eyes deck profile. Alright, starting off with the main deck. We have the standard 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Of course you're going to need these guys. I mean, you can't have a Blue Eyes deck without Blue Eyes White Dragon. You could if it was Chaos Mix. 3 alternatives, and I'm gonna let you know this is not budget, but this deck I won locals. This is first place locals Blue Eyes deck. 2 Chaos Max, and then 1 Dragon Spirit of White. Now that's it for our high levels. Now, here's the thing. I've seen a couple people maybe run 2 of these. I would keep it at 1, just because 1 is enough, because you can get it out easy, and if it's in the grave, you can Selfish Cry it, or you can get out with Azure, easy. Alright, tuners. 2 Ancients. Now, I know a lot of people run 3 of these, but I like to keep it at 2. There's enough consistency with it at 2. 1 Sage. A lot of people would run 3 of these. I only prefer it at 1. Consistency is great, and with this deck build, you don't really need 3 of him. You only really need 1. 2 Maiden, which is both a Sage and Protector target. With this on the field, you target this with Sage. Maiden's effect goes off. Maiden, since it was targeted, summons Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. But then this summons any Blue Eyes from your deck. So. And then you have Protector. Protector, what it does, target an effect monster you control, destroy it, summon any Blue Eyes monster from hand. So, say you had Maiden on the field. You summon this guy. Effect of this, destroy this. Effect of this, bring out Blue Eyes from, like, let's say, graveyard. And then this one, like, summons alternative from hand. So, and then you have your rank 8s that you go into. 1 legend, always 1 legend, because he's just a search of the deck and a tuner. Then for ritual monster, gets 2 Manju, preferably 3. I would be running 3, but I cannot get my hands on a 3rd. I'm just keeping him at 2 now, plus it's perfectly fine at 2. 1 Honest and 1 Max C. Max C, all meta players, Max C. Honest. All of these are light monsters except for Chaos Max. The only time he's bad is if you have a Chaos Max on field and your opponent has something big and gets him out. Alright, moving on. For the spells of the deck, you want to play 3 Trade-In. Just because, like, this is how you get through your deck. This is how you draw really quick, really easy. You have any level 8 monster in your hand, activate this, send that to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Amazing. 3 Melody of the Awakening, the Searcher of the deck. You want to run 3 of this because consistency. You can play this, and if you have an alternative in your hand, just grab a Chaos Max along with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, because, I mean, why not? And if you are in a very good situation, and you have, let's say, Legend in hand, you activate this, go through your deck. When this hits grave, you get a Blue Eyes White Dragon to your hand. With this, if you have no monsters, but you have these 2 in your hand, activate this, send this, you get a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand, then you can get a Chaos Max and an alternative with this. Amazing. Then we have just 2 Selfish Cry. Some people run this at 1. I like it at 2 just because of consistency, and also it is an amazing card. You can get any dragon type normal monster from your grave, and Dragon Spirit of White is counted as a normal monster while on the field or graveyard. And then 2 Advanced Ritual Art. No Chaos Form. None. No Chaos Form. Because a lot of people might complain about that, but I mean, 2 Advanced Ritual Art is good. Plus, Sometimes you don't even need Chaos Max at all. Then 1 Dragon Shrine. I mean, 1 Cards of Consonance, 1 Dragon Shrine, 1 for 1, 1 Beacon of Light, and 1 Dragon's Mirror. This is how I fusion summon. 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons on field or grave. An alternative, if he's on the field or in the graveyard, he's counted as Blue Eyes White Dragon. So you play this, you summon out Neo, and then you can get some attacks. Beacon of Light, have it in here if you've got 3 Blue Eyes, any Blue Eyes monster in grave. Any 3 Blue Eyes monster. You play this, you summon it, it can attack up to however many times you have Blue Eyes monsters in grave. 1 for 1, you summon out any level 1 Light Tuner. Beast card. You could make so many plays with that. This, alright, Dragon Shrine. What I prefer to do, you send Blue Eyes, then you send Ancients. But sometimes if you're in a sticky situation and you really need to get that Blue Eyes White Dragon to your hand, play this, and then you get Blue Eyes White, and send Legend. You send Legend right here to the grave, and then boom, instant Blue Eyes. This one, Cards of Consonance. You get 2 cards, and sending Ancients, you get to summon a Blue Eyes during end phase, or send this, you get to add Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Last 2 spells. The Raigeki and the Soul Charge. Raigeki, obvious board wipe, and beautiful LOB. Super rare Raigeki. Got it last night before my tournament. Really helped me. But this Soul Charge is amazing, especially for what I have in side deck. This card can save you, but I never really see this, and when I do, I never really need it. But this is just a backup plan. This is like Plan Z. It's that backup plan. It's all the way in the back. And then for your traps, Blazing Mirror Force, just to destroy them monsters. If your opponent has less life points and this could kill them, activate this. You could take the damage, but then your opponent dies. Solemn Warning, obvious, the Summoner Stopper, and then Wall of Disruption. This card has saved me so many times. What it does, it makes their attack, if your opponent declares an attack, all attack position monsters your opponent controls loses 800 attack for each monster they control. So say they control 5. That is 4,000, and it's permanent. They all go down to 0 permanently. Alright, so that's it for the main deck. Now moving on to the extra deck. 3 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, self-explainable. This thing is amazing. I mean, I could have it on board and not use its effect to where it destroys itself and summon a synchro. I mean, this thing is amazing because say your player is playing your opponent is playing a Pendulum deck or something that summons out a bunch of monsters at the same time. They can only summon up to 2 of them at the same time with this guy. A lot of people forget about that. I haven't. And then because of the 3 Blue Eyes Spirit, 3 Azure, self-explainable, makes your dragons immune for a turn and also summons them back from the grave during your standby. Both of these, you do not want these guys in attack because they both have 2,500 attack and 3,000 defense. You want to keep these guys in defense. On to your rank 8s. 1 Tachyon. I mean, it's Tachyon, guys. Come on. You remember me running Galaxies. I had a Tachyon. I just got this guy back. And he's amazing. He's beautiful. Beautiful. His effect says, once per battle phase, at the start of battle phase, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters on the field. So he negates all of them except his. And until all other monsters on the field, and that's permanent. Also, their attack and defense become the original, so if they've gained any from like effects or anything, they become the original. And if you do any of these during the battle phase this turn, each time your opponent activates a card and it resolves, this gains 1,000 attack, and this can attack twice during the battle phase. You activate that effect. Then Cypher, self-explanatory. You detach this, you target a monster your opponent controls, take it, it becomes Cypher, and only Cypher can attack. So this one and the one you have, they both have the same name. They can attack, and it's 3,000 beater, amazing. And then my favorite, Galaxy Eyes, Prime, Photon Dragon. I'm not going to read the entire effect. The only important part is two level 8s on field, Xyz into this, attack, detach this. He gains 200 for every rank. Let's say you had these two on the field and your opponent had a lightning. That's, let's see, 8, that's, struggling with math. 24, and then Utopia is another 5, that's 29. 29 times 2, 29 times 2, that's 40. That's 58 more, that's 5,800 more attack to him. This guy could literally attack for game. I've had that be amazing sometimes. Your last two of the Xyz, 2 Galaxy Eyes, full armor Photon Dragons. This is for when your other Galaxy Eyes Xyz run out of Xyz materials. You go into this guy, detach them from him, blow up a monster on board, and he's also got 4,000 attack and defense. I mean, attack, and then defense is 35. He's basically a Chaos Max, but can be targeted. And then 3, Neo. You use Dragon's Mirror to go into one of these, and then ditch the other 2 pretty much for game here. I'm going to do side deck very quickly, because I'm running out of time here. Alright. Don't judge my side deck. This is my personal preference. You can make your side deck according to yours. 1 Obelisk, because, I mean, it's a god card. You have Soul Charge in here. You can be amazing with it. Ra, again, it's a god card. Can be amazing. Lava Golem, this is my Kaiju. This is the Kaiju that I've always loved. Then you have Sonic Bird, just to get that ritual card. A second Honest, if you go up against a sticky situation and you want to side deck that out. Reborn, whenever a monster is destroyed by battle, ditch this from your, not ditch this from your hand. You send this from your hand to the grave, and then you get that monster back to the field. 2 Apprentice Piper, flip effect, special summon one monster from your hand. If this is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon another monster from your hand. Foolish Burial, Lightning Vortex, basically another Raigeki you discard. Pot of Inquisitiveness to get those banished blue eyes back into your deck and then draw one. Jar of Avarice, target 5 cards in the grave, shuffle them into your deck, and then draw. Magic Cylinder, and then 2 Grand Horn of Heaven, my version of Strike. Your opponent just has to draw, and that's not that big of a consequence if you have gain there. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. I mean, come on, guys. You also have to have the token. Gosh. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out!